Leslie Anderson is about to sell the Houston Rockets. Leslie Anderson, who bought the Rockets for what is basically dirt poor, which is, he basically got it for free compared to what they are now, is going to be selling the Rockets for almost $2 billion. When you sell anything in life, and I mean anything, if you want to sit there and sell this mouse, I've got to make this mouse look good. I've got to tell you, it's like, this mouth has Bluetooth. This mouth has an all Logitech little chip, so it can connect with any kind of computer. You want to make that mouse seem like this is the best mouse you could have, whether it is or not. With the Rockets, they just went out and made themselves look oh so good. And everyone's going to give you the generic answer. It's like, oh, well, they're going to be able to sell it because now they've got superstars, and that's what... No. Trust me. You can have superstars. The Timberwolves have theoretically 3 superstars on their team, and that franchise is nowhere near the worth of a team like the Warriors, Cavaliers with LeBron, or the Los Angeles Lakers. What makes it worth is simply what is your ROI. Talked about this before on the show. Return on investment. If your return on investment is not good, nobody cares if you had Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Shaq, LeBron, and Kevin Garnett all in their prime. If those 5 players were bottom 10% jersey sellers, bottom 10% merchandise sellers, no team, no owner would care. No businessman would care. You know the team that hasn't gone up a lot in value, despite how well they've done? I mean, they've all exponentially gone up. But the San Antonio Spurs don't have near the increase that even a team like the Warriors have. The Warriors, which were bought, like I said, bought for $85 million, now 2.4. They've gone up more in the last 7 years than the Spurs have gone up the last 20. Why is that? Well, how many people do you know were buying David Robinson jerseys? How many people do you know were buying Tim Duncan jerseys, Tony Parker jerseys, Manu Ginobili jerseys? They weren't people weren't going to the games. They weren't buying these guys' merchandise. So what's that tell you? That franchise is less profitable. They simply don't sell. I could open up a store tomorrow and be like, we have everything you guys would ever need. We have electronics. We have cooking. We have home. We have furniture. We have everything you'll ever need in your life. We have car parts. We're basically Walmart. And not sell nearly as well as Walmart, and I won't be worth what Walmart's worth. Why does the Rockets make sense to sell now? You have Chris Paul, who's been a consistent top 10 jersey seller in his career. You have James Harden, who's been a top 5 jersey seller the last 5 years. Last 3 years, I apologize. You tried to acquire Carmelo Anthony, who during his prime was a top 5 jersey seller. And what makes someone's jerseys go up? What makes someone's merchandise go up? When you got to get new. When does Apple score the most out of any time of the year? When the new iPhone drops. iPhone, product placement. When the iPhone drops, everybody's getting new phones. Everyone's getting new chargers. Everyone's getting new this. Everyone's getting new earphones. Well, if I've just over the last 2 months acquired Chris Paul, and I'm about to acquire Carmelo Anthony, I just give James Harden this new mega deal, embracing him as my franchise player. I go out and get another piece or two. I trade Ryan Anderson for another player. That's new merchandise. Hey, I'm about to sell you this thing for $2 billion, and you're almost immediately going to see $50 to $60 million just in new merchandise store this year. I have this new toy coming out this year. I have this new toy coming out this year. If you're Microsoft, when does Microsoft sell its best? Or not its best, but one of its biggest. When they have new computers coming out, when a new Windows operating system comes out, when the Xbox comes out, because you have to buy new. Why did the Warriors skyrocket? Because they had Curry jerseys coming out. They had Thompson jerseys coming out. Why did Durant's jersey sell so much last year? Because they had to get new ones. You could wear the Thunder Durant jersey, but that wasn't the current one. You could have an iPhone 5, but that's not the current one. New products are always one of the biggest sellers in anything you do financially. If I want the new tablet, I want the new laptop, I'm going to have to spend the money. So selling the Rockets now is perfect because Leslie Anderson basically got to write all these checks. He got to write hot checks. Think about that. If you don't know what a hot check is I send a check into, say, the IRS, for example. Don't send them into the IRS. It's a really bad idea, but they're my example. I send a hot check into the IRS because I owe $100 on my taxes. $100, I don't have $100 in my bank account, but I sent the check. And if I send the check and I know the IRS is going to clear it on a Monday, or I know if they're going to clear it on a Saturday night, well, my bank's closed Saturday night. So that transaction is not going to go through until Monday. I got until Monday to write out to get $100. So if I'm Leslie Anderson, of course James Harden can get this 4-year deal, this new mega max deal. I'm not going to be paying it. Of course, we'll get Chris Paul in here, get him for his 1-year option. Hell, throw a new 5-year deal at him. Yeah, we'll bring on Melo. I don't have to pay him. I'm going to write this check. And before my bank opens, before they can clear it, this new guy's going to be in town. New guy's going to take ownership. And he's going to have to write those checks. And all I did was buy in for my $20 million. I don't even think it was that much. And I'm going to sell out for $2 billion. $2 billion. That's a lot of money. I don't know how many of you guys know this. $2 billion is a lot of money.